I just wanted to touch base real quick. I'm sure your business plan is coming along beautifully, and I wanted to make sure that you were including online marketing. An online presence in today's business world can make or break a company, and it's one of the least expensive and easiest ways to market your product. The best way to do this is to first set up your own website. You can easily buy a domain name through a website like GoDaddy, and then you can host the site through GoDaddy or through HostGator, and then you can set up the website yourself utilizing WordPress, which both of those hosting companies I mentioned do have a way to easily use WordPress to set up your website. And even if you've got no programming experience, very little computer experience at all, you'll find WordPress to be very easy to use. Now, when you're setting up this site, the most important thing to do is to make sure you're using the proper keywords so you'll be found in Google's and Yahoo searches. In order to find out the right keywords for your product or service, you can go to Google, type in keyword tool in your search, and you'll have a website there from Google that you can punch in your product or service, and it will list all the keywords that people typically type in to find your product or service. Now, the immediate reaction of most people is to see the one with the most searches and say, oh, that's it, I'm going to use that keyword a lot in my blog posts, and I'm going to drive traffic to my site. That often isn't the best way to go about it, because those particular keywords also have the most competition. So you can often drive more traffic to your site by taking one of the lower used keywords, because you've got a lot less competition, and that'll put you up higher or closer to the top more easily. In the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, Tim Ferriss talks about one of his students who creates a product called Yoga for Mountain Climbers. Now, that's a specific product, and they did very well with the product, branched off into other services. So if you think that sounds a little bit ridiculous, that means you should probably get a little more specific with your product to make sure that you're in a good niche with very little competition so you can be found on the gigantic web. So find out what your best keywords are, narrow it down to a specific niche, and then you create your website and start putting up some posts and web pages, making sure to use these keywords as much as possible so you'll be found with these search engines. For more help in setting up your website or your blog, refer to our website, whynotbecomemillionaire.com, and we have lots of information on WordPress and establishing your domain name and things of that nature. And by the way, keep your eyes peeled, because within the next couple days I'm going to send that surprise that I mentioned to you in one of the last emails. Thanks.